Is it working? Yes. What's up, everyone? It's Joe Paz from 8-Bit Wave. Um, we're on a little bit of a different thing today. There's a lot of changes that happened in the last few days. So bear with me if some of the stream looks a little different and some of the stuff is a little um, not what you're used to. Uh, First off, I need to actually kind of fix the chat thing here, but I'll do that in a second. Essentially what's up is if you're noticing maybe the frame rate is a little bit better than normal. We're at 60 frames per second. Some of that stuff is due to the fact that I am on a PC that I have technically built. I more or less scrapped some parts from Jackie's old PC, the good stuff, and have now built a rig of my own, for the most part. So I am part of the master race ish. So, because her stuff was just like not great for video editing, which is what we needed it to do. It's not that it's a bad PC by any means. So basically, there's going to be some slight differences because again we're getting some of this stuff situated. I mean, I got some neat, cool little gadgets here. As I pull up Paper Mario, there it is. I have to find it here. Do you all want to say? Yes, I do. Where was the music from? It was from a fighting game, and it was Soul Calibur 4, actually. So let's hop on over here. There we go. Oh, hey, Jose. Yeah, and if you'll notice, this mic is actually here, but it's not doing anything. That's part of the thing. We need to change up our interface. So sorry if I'm using this little mic. I don't know how good or bad it sounds. It'll definitely do for the time being, but I would definitely prefer something else. So one of the neat things that I got is this Hero G502 or whatever, Logitech. It's so weird. I'm used to having to get close. I feel like I need to get close to it. Mic is for visuals only. I mean, partially. Makes a big difference. Yeah. Oh, hey! What's up, Jason? Yeah, so the 60 FPS probably makes a big difference, but I wasn't able to run that before because of the fact that my Mac just didn't have enough CPU power. So that's definitely a thing now. And I really like this little mouse because I've mapped it or whatever. So like Shift is one of the buttons that I have here, and so I can just like scroll with my left hand free now. Let alone there's like certain things that I can like toggle and do or whatever. I think there's still some preference things that I need to change in Sibelius itself, because see, like my usual like wood background is gone, and this is just regular plain paper. So there's some things, but overall, I also have an RGB keyboard, Cougar, so very gamer of me. But that's the reason why we haven't been streaming is, and that's actually the reason why we missed the bit of anime episode. This PC, which is again scrapped from Jackie's old parts, was basically out of commission, and because of that, yeah, the macro keys is great. It's actually a lot of fun, and besides the fun, it's actually useful. But yeah, so. These are a lot of parts from Jackie's specific Jackie's PC. So because it was out of commission for a while, and I had to like be fixing it up and stuff like that, we couldn't access Premiere. We didn't have anything to edit it on. The 8-bit play stuff was able to continue because Luciano actually is the one that's video editing those for the most part. Actually, pretty much entirely. So that's why those kept on coming out, but we couldn't keep up with a bit of anime. We had recorded it ahead of time, but there was just no way of editing it because we didn't have a PC that could, and my Mac can't handle that editing. Her PC was just crapping out on like the video edit side of stuff. It couldn't render the 4K footage and stuff, so we literally just got it in the mail. She has a new PC now. We need to set it up afterwards. But that should help all of the music videos, as well as some of the 8-bit a bit of anime and all those other things that we do, should make those look a lot better. And obviously, again, using the PC here should make this stuff look better. At some point, we'll make it sound better because I'll have an interface that's working. But this one is FireWire, so it doesn't interface with the Windows. It's an old interface, anyways. And also, disregard the nuts. I haven't eaten. Like I said, I have no clue how this sounds. Not the music. This. I also don't know how loud it is or whatever. I don't think I can. Well, I know I kind of can control the volume. Slightly. Sync is good. Good to hear. It's actually been a while, man. I miss the streaming stuff. I hope everyone's been doing great since I've been gone. Yeah, Jason, you just finished your arrangement of Rogueport, correct? Our arrangement of Rogueport is relatively done. Or at least our portion of Rogueport. I think there was one thing, more or less, that I was kind of like still iffy on. After giving it a week away, let's see if I hear it differently. And thank you. I'll need to adjust this to Xbox. Because some of the stuff didn't transfer over properly from the Mac side of things. Oh, it's coming up from the bottom. I don't know. I don't want it to do that, actually. Oh, I need to adjust the crop. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. There we go, that should be better. Multi-stream? Nice. That's awesome. Alright, so here we go. Rogueport. This is actually more fun than I thought it was. Like it's been like after giving it a palate cleansing, I guess. It's pretty neat. Yes, it's definitely. The French horn part. Quoting that main melody. Hey! Nice. And we got the backbeat. Oh, that's right. I wasn't happy with this. This is the thing that I wanted to work on is all of these like layering things or whatever. Let me. Oh, I have my thingy down here. Disco beats are great. Stream Inception. All right, let's pull up. What is it called? So it's called X Not Fortress. I should have. Nice. For the record, I also got the keyboard that it's also mechanical, so you can probably. Well, I don't know if this mic is picking it, but you can probably hear it a lot more. It's gonna be a lot clackier, but it feels good. I'm now part of Team Mechanical Keyboard. I got the red switches. It's nice and clacky. It's got a nice give to it. Definitely good. Oh, and just in case, we got our beat up Goku here today. He's not powered up, but he's here. Wait, hold on. Cool autofocus. There we go. Otherwise, it was tracking my eyes, which is cool. All right, here we go. What do we got? This has like always been one of my favorite things. Lend him your energy. If it was hot, he would. It like actually like he powers it up. Unlike this side is the spirit, and then it says like bomb, and you can see him like powering up. But I'm drinking iced coffee right now, so. Raising my hands right now. They're awesome. I loved the X-Knots. Like, they're little, like... I just thought they had so much charm. They're like little, like, bouncy, like, ball stuff, and then they just, like... I'm trying to think exactly how I want to layer some of this stuff. Fave part about them, yeah. They're like little, literally balls, like. Yeah, see, there's that part that like it's a little bit different than what I was trying to do. Um, and again, sorry for some of the again slight changes. I'm probably gonna mess up some key commands. um, but again, I am getting used to the fact that I have to press Control S, not Alt S, because that's where the command would be on freaking whatchamacallit. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. There's gonna be some slight adjustments, so bear with me. So I want to adjust the way this is done. Because it sounds too pentatonic right now. That's what I want. Wow, there's actually quite a bit of a lag here. I'll have to edit that later. It's kind of jarring. Fidget spinners? Yeah. Make me so mad. LOL got murdered last night because I didn't initially understand their mechanics. Oh, were you literally playing like the other day? That's what it is. So that actually might literally be the thing. That might be that one little like intro is probably what makes the rest of the thing work, because it's not wrong. I should. Which way do I need to point? I guess I would need to point this way. Yeah, that's not wrong, but it's it's not exactly right either. I don't have to use that anymore. Sorry. Okay, I'm over here now. Yeah. Damn it, I forgot it now. Yeah, last night was a straight up stream of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Wrecked me. That game is so much fun, though. I love the combat system. Right. One E and a 2 N. So actually, this is not an eighth note. This is. And then so we got an eighth rest. No, it's not there. It's here. I think it's actually a pattern that doesn't fall evenly, which is kind of neat. I guess it does fall evenly every 2 measures. My favorite thing I think about the combat that was actually very unique, and I'm kind of sad to not see any sort of return about it, is like all the stylish moves, because I feel like that, like even if once you got good at the combat, it could get repetitive. But then the cool thing was that they had like the stylish moves, and so you could like figure out the different timing for all the different stylish moves because every one of them had like different timings and stuff. So it's like it added an extra layer that made it feel like it didn't really get very boring. Um, because even though, and on top of that, you obviously have the different badges that you can add a bunch of different like layers to the combat and stuff. But besides all that, you also had the stylish system that could like change up the timings of like what attacks you were doing and stuff. It's been a while. I don't think I could help you with that one. My favorite one was the 4 times that you could do it on the power smash, I think it is. That's actually way cooler now. Actually, sorry, I lied. It's every 3 measures. I think I said every 2 measures. See, because it does eventually loop around, which is neat. I don't know if I dig that though. I want to make it a 2-bar pattern actually. So, I need to get rid of this slur here. There we go. Sorry. I'm not used to how big this keyboard is. I kept missing the escape button. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I also mapped escape to one of these buttons over here. Kama was vibing with the 2 before, to be honest. You mean the 3-bar pattern or the original one that I had kind of? I don't like the thing that I added, but I just like where this feel. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this is what I like. So actually, I'm going to make this happen again. Maybe something like that. Original one. I like the displacement of this one because it's like the long notes are happening on beat 3. I'm digging this. I'm not digging the note choice here. Like rhythmically I like it. Oops, not a 30-second note. Maybe. I'm not sold on it. It's the last part that I don't like, which is the problem with it. Let's do the right thing and refer to the original. Let's see what we got here. So D got that with an eighth note over here. And this is, which I can do now. Wrong one. Let's try that. Ooh! Yeah, I think that's the one. I dig that because it sets up nicely to continue the pattern. And so then now I can start stacking. Yeah, no. The bass is gonna keep on vamping. That's exactly what it is. It's just this one chord progression the whole time. That's what the whole thing actually is. But that's exactly why it's like all the different like layers can all stack. The groove can maybe change, but he's got to just vamp that C minor. Nice. Okay, so then let's see what our next layer should be. If piano's going to be first... Should I do it in 4s or should in 2s? I think 4s would take too long. I don't want the solo section to last forever either. We got a lot more music to get to. Let's see. How long do they have it here? So this would technically be the start of the whole thing. wow, a 9-bar phrase. Interesting. I mean, it's like a bar for nothing is what it is. But essentially, it's an 8-bar phrase with just an extra one to get back into the beginning of the first thingy. But that's neat. I dig it. So we got free instruments to add. In which case, 2-bar phrases it is. Technically 4 if we count the piano as the first one. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna do 4. I'm gonna do 4. 2 just feels like it's too short. 2-bar phrases. Got it. Cool. Or 4-bar phrases. Excuse me. I literally just said it and then it went back on it. Which means I can actually do one of these. Yes. Should I not have done that? I don't know what just happened. Command Z. Oh! Or Control Z, excuse me. Did it here. Alright, let's do it. Here's my fancy wheel. Bam! I like that the wheel on this mouse is awesome. It can like unlock. And so because of that I can like scroll super fast. Give me that bar. There we go. It's actually kind of useful, especially when with our kind of scores where they get super long. Give me it there. There you go. Okay, so this is gonna be damn it. I'm getting used to my mechanical keyboard. All right, now what is our next layer here then? Three, four, one, and a two, and a three, and a four, and a two, and a three, and a four, and a. I'll probably give that one to the flute actually. Actually, where does it land on the clarinet? It might make sense. So. That's actually not a bad spot for the clarinet. I actually kind of want to have this be a unison-ish thing that unifies the kind of lines. So something more or less along the lines of this. That's kind of cool. All right. So this is gonna be second time only. Can you guys hear how much clackier my keyboard is, or no? Is that just all in my head? And then I'm also getting mixed up with my scroll because I had the natural scroll back on the Mac. So my scroll sometimes is going to be backwards. Um, let's make this a nice mezzo piano. And I needed to do Control I. Let's not mess this up. Is it different? It's different, isn't it? It's not Control I. Is it Alt I? Shift I? Oh no. Control Alt I? No, that is definitely not it. What even is that? No. Control Y is redo. What is this thing? I've never seen that. So is it Control Shift I? Hey, Control Shift I. There we go. So do not play on the first pass. There it is. Brillante. But it's all good. I dig the clackiness. I just wanted to know if it was like coming out, if it was like apparent or not, how clacky it is. Because I'm like talking it up. I would hate for it to not actually sound the way it is. I might end up actually tossing this on the flute. Let's see. Where is that on the flute? Definitely way more easy, actually. I think I'll do it on the flute. It sounds more of like a flute thing. I want the clarinet to do something different because I'm already hearing something else. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. So then let's repeat this. And then this section is going to have repeats also. So actually I need to do that. Sorry, I hate the way that bar line looks, so I'm trying to fix it just so it looks nice. There we go. Such a cool feature. Yeah, I know. I didn't know about that for a while. I'm actually surprised I didn't know sooner. Because that's a very important feature that I feel like a lot of people would kind of need to know about. And it's not one that I feel like is more evident. Maybe French horn last or clarinet last? No, clarinet last. We should build upwards. That sounds similar to the rhythm that was happening earlier, is it? It actually is pretty similar. Do I want to just copy and paste this then? I think it is supposed to be relatively the same rhythm. No, I almost did it. I almost did. Is that not control copy? There we go. I don't know what happened. Actually, no, I was doing this. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, so it's just that this isn't tied. That's what it is. Actually, this is what I'm hearing. Just eighth notes. So let's cut that, paste it over here. Hey, you're supposed to play both times. So it was Control Shift I. There we go. There. All right, let's see how that layers. Also, I haven't asked today. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing great, because it's been a while. It's been a little bit of a hiatus because of tech issues and stuff, but you know, I do think it's for the better. All this stuff should be much smoother. Yeah, that layers on pretty nicely, although I do feel like I need a little more of this, so maybe that's what piano was aggressive whenever I did that. Or excuse me, maybe piano was a little aggressive when I did that. I haven't been sleeping much because, like I said, I was fixing the PC, and I kind of goofed some stuff on the PC during the build. So it's my first foray into building a PC. To save other people some headache, just in case, and also to make myself look like an idiot, apparently, because I'm sure like other people are like, why would you do that? Because you're an idiot. Okay, so I wanted to clean install out of Jackie's computer, so that way I have like a clean SSD. And so while I was doing the clean install, the tool specifically asked, it's like, oh, where would you like to install Windows to? And I'm like, okay, well, I want to install it onto the same SSD. So I was going to do that, but then I was like, wait a second, but that's going to keep all my files. And I saw that it said format. So I was like, oh, well, if I format it and clean it, then afterwards I'll install it. Then that way it'll be clean. So I'll do that first. No error message came up. It just says like, oh, all the stuff will be deleted. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. No problem. Yes. As soon as I did that, the computer crashed because essentially now there's no longer Windows on there, so there was no operating system. So I had to basically find a bootleg version of how to download Windows onto an external hard drive. I downloaded it, basically boot from an external hard drive to reinstall Windows on Jackie's hard drive because a solid state now is formatted differently, so it wasn't being recognized by the Windows installer. So I had to format Jackie's hard drive, which is now my hard drive, I guess, and that's what I'm running on right now because I still haven't been able to figure out the solid state issue. Um, but I had to do that, and then apparently that version of Windows that I did from the bootleg thingy was more or less corrupted, so I had to do another clean install, but this time I didn't format the hard drive because I was smarter, and that's how I have it running now. So it's been a lot of steps, but like I said, I do think it's running a lot better now. I do think overall this is a good change. Again, the gadgets and stuff are neat too. Let alone just some of the changes, and again, mostly hardware sort of stuff. The fact that it's able to run better and run faster, smoother, all that jazz. Because again, that's why I should look a lot smoother based off our 60 FPS. That now our stream is at 60 FPS versus a 30 and stuff. Haven't tried it yet, but I plan on building a streaming PC. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, just be careful with what you're doing, but it's definitely doable. Just look up a lot of information and try to be very meticulous about your process. Because most of the stuff that I learned was pretty much straight from YouTube. But it literally took I want to say a week of just studying parts, and I learned how to overclock ish, a bunch of different things. I actually think I'm going to swap. That's why I wanted to listen to it in context. I think I'm going to swap this so that it happens Control X. So that it happens here. Because I feel like this is almost too similar to the piano part, and it sets up that expectation of all the parts are going to be super busy. So I'd rather this part come in a little bit sooner. So it's like when this one comes in and it's busy, it'll be fine. Let me actually do this just to be safe. And then I do have to adjust it here. What is it? Control Shift I. I need to get out of the idea of saying command because command doesn't exist anymore. Okay, no, it already is. Wait, no, that's what I wanted to do. Perfect. I do actually need it to do that. I'll play both times here. Okay, so let's see how that works in context. I think it should be a little more smooth, a little groovier. Yeah, I definitely think that works. a little bit better. I dig this. Now I just need to figure out the clarinet part, which I'm pretty sure is going to be whatever this high part is over here. Oh crap. What's up, Pedro? I'm on a different sort of setup, if you haven't noticed. I basically built a PC, which is why I have to kind of go through here. This is literally for show. It does nothing. It sounds like the top part is like similar to the piano part, but like obviously higher, and then just kind of doing its own thing. How you been, dude? The mic doesn't work because of the fact. Well, the mic works. It's not even plugged in. Because it's useless to plug it in. I have an interface. My interface is a FireWire interface. It's old, and secondly, it's Windows, so it doesn't naturally come with FireWire on it. I would have to basically buy a FireWire card and install that. And I could have, and I thought about it, but where my graphics card is, it covers one of the PCIe slots, and I only had one more. And so what I'd rather have, excuse me, nuts. What I would rather have is the Wi-Fi card that I put in there. I put a stronger Wi-Fi card, so that way I get better speeds, which should translate to smoother streams. So I felt like that was a more important thing, and then I'll just, regardless, I'm going to fall into the fact that it's like I'm either going to have to always be buying FireWire cards for all the PCs I build, or I get something a little more modern. I get like a USB 3.0 or 3.1 interface or something. So currently, our interface is borderline useless. I actually still have the Mac here. Only for like recording and mixing currently, because again, like I can't access the speakers and stuff or whatever. So, but as time goes on, in the next like week or two, I should have the new interface, and then everything will be on the Windows side of stuff. But I wanted to start the transition now, and because regardless, I think that the visual stuff looks better. Um, Again, the mouse helps with the editing stuff, and I need to just get myself used to doing Control S and Control X, Control C versus Command. So the sooner I get used to it, the better. Just had lunch, editing some videos. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Like I said, I said it earlier. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep because of the build of the PC. There's been some complications and stuff. And tonight we're gonna have to work on Jackie's PC, but Jackie got like a legit PC, like, because that's the reason why we decided to have to do the swap. Is it was just like not hacking the 4K footage. Two, three, four, and a one. So actually, it's over here. I actually need a first and second ending here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back it down. I'm not used to having a full-size keyboard. My numpad is here. What PCs you guys got? Like I basically upgraded Jackie's PC. Sorry, I missed that. I basically upgraded Jackie's PC, adding a few more things to it. And then Jackie just got a brand new PC with like it's custom made, but it's got the 3070 Ti or 3070 thingy, the new AMD one, graphics card with like I think 8 or 10 gigabytes of VRAM, which is much better than our 3 gigabytes 1060 GTX, which is what we got right now. What I have right now in this PC. And then I think it might be a 12 core processor and stuff or whatever. It's like, it's good. Suffice it to say, it's good. It'll work for what we need it to work. Versus this one that was like really hurting. Enjoy that, yeah. Maybe one daily. It's a lot. You have to use proxies for the most part because it's just like the file sizes are too large and it's too much for the computer to process pretty much. Oops, wrong thing. 3, 4, back up there. Back up that. Back up that. Back up that. Damn it. Oh, right. It's not going to wrap around for me. I actually got to just get rid of this. It's a slightly gigantic leap in performance. 30 FPS, don't you? Then it shouldn't be a problem soon. For the 4K, yes, we do shoot 30 FPS. Our camera doesn't handle 4K's 60 FPS. So it is 4K 30 FPS, but it can do 1080p 60 FPS, which is what you're seeing currently. Ah, crap. Oh, I did it here! God damn it, that's gonna keep messing me up. It will get easier. Yeah. Yeah, well, okay, so let me explain that much, because my Mac, obviously, since it's a laptop, like many laptops, didn't have a full-size keyboard. So it didn't have one of these guys, a number pad. So I had bought like a separate number pad that I hooked up as just via USB or whatever. And if you notice, for those of you that don't do music notation software, all of these numbers here will coincide with this over here. And you can kind of see me like circling over here. So if I would press 3 over here, it would change it to the 8th note. If I press 2, or if I press 5 right here in the center, it'll change it over here. So I now have a full-size keyboard here, so I can do that without a problem. But before I didn't have a full size keyboard, so I had to do it here. So now this does nothing, but I keep pressing it out of habit. Oh crap! I did actually change this rhythm. Good thing I have it here, and it's the same thing. There we go. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to do that because that's going to take out what I had over here. Dude, escape feels so much farther than I'm used to. I'm off by a beat. Do you have a full size keyboard or like a little number pad like what I have or what I had per se? Or yes, both isn't right. There. So then what I need to do is this, Control Shift I, and then that much doesn't play on the first pass. But this should play on the first pass. That's right, I don't need to use my left hand to scroll. I need to get myself used to that. Full size? Yeah, dude, the full size keyboard is nice. But I'm so used to the compact version that like escape is so much closer. That's kind of cool. I just need this to be softer. Or actually, I guess at this point, maybe everyone could be a little bit louder instead. Let me just do this. Please, can you select this, please? Anytime now, please. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't selecting anything. There we go. I don't know why it's not making it the bold font. Oh, I know why. Because I'm an idiot. That's why. There we go. All right, take care. Yeah, I know. I'm definitely feeling that right now. It's just like it's like slowing me down a lot, but eventually it'll be faster. So yeah, this should just be an F. Two, three, four, or actually maybe even just an eighth note. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just unison on everyone. So let me just actually do this. Oop. I did Alt C. Ooh, 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 ooh. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then this should basically lead us back over here. And then this needs a repeat on its own. And then we'll see how all of that sounds together. All right, let's maybe get into the end of from the end of this other theme. Hey! Dude, that theme is so good. I'm so happy that's in there. Oh, I didn't adjust it over here though. Damn it. Sorry, like I said, because I'm on the Windows, I have to like kind of redo some of this stuff. So I'm just gonna really quick. There we go. Damn it, I didn't pay attention. Not entirely. Alright, undivided attention. It's close, but no. What do you mean I can't control Z? There. There, maybe? Yeah. That's all I needed. That's all I needed was that one little extra snare drum hit to make it get into that next section a little better. Does the chord change there? No. Oh, but the bass does also go with the bass drum. Bum, 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 bum. So that'll help the lead in. Because the lead in is what I feel is not great. And also maybe just the actual like last little like note there. I think it should be a chord, not just a singular note. closer. Maybe something like that. I feel like it just needs more there. Why is it over there? I don't want it over there. I want it to pick up over here. Am I just being dumb? I don't think I'm being dumb. Except now I'm definitely being dumb. Oh, because I'm not... Oh, I don't have that button anymore. Right? Yeah, I don't. Okay, that's fine. I used to have this button. This button apparently isn't on my full keyboard. It has a bigger plus button. There we go, that's why. No. There we go. That's officially what I want, for sure. I say for sure as I'm about to go change it. Let me hear what it sounds like first. Whatever, I'll leave it. It'll be fine. I'm worried way too much about that. I also think it's the fact that I haven't slept in a bit. Like I said, I haven't been sleeping too great the last few days because of all this stuff. I feel like I'm a little slow on the uptake. And no amount of caffeine is going to help me. That'll help me not fall asleep, but that's not going to, like, make me more alert, I feel like. There's almost like a haziness, you know what I mean? It's that kind of sleepy. Hey! Nice. Okay, I like that. Now, I want to know, is there anything I want to change this time versus the first time? And then that's honestly like pretty much the end of this theme here. And then we're moving on. I know exactly where we're going next. I don't know how we're getting there, but I know exactly where we're going. The layering is nice. I already did that though. It just works. It's so easy. Which, I mean, granted, that's a great. That's how you know you have a pretty good like opening theme, or like just main theme or anything to that degree. Is the fact that it's a lot of open intervals because the main theme is the or so because it's so open, it allows you to kind of like, and what I mean by open is like it doesn't play a third really. If I played this, you wouldn't know if it's major or minor, or even part of a major 7, or part of a sus, part of an A minor 7, part of an F sus also. Like there's so many different variations. Part of a B flat major 13. Part of an A. I think I did A flat major 7 already, but here it is, just in case. Like there's so many options with all that stuff. So because the intervals are so open, you can really mess with the harmony. So it's easy to toss it and mess around with it in a bunch of different ways. That's what I'm referring to. And again, what's her name? I forgot the composer. She does a great job of that. So that theme is just easy to like implement. So in here, I'm hearing it again. The yeah. You'd have to like make it into obviously the natural minor sort of thing. You know, something like that to make it like fit that 5 chord there. But you definitely could do it, which is what I'm getting at. You definitely could do it. So I don't know if that is what I want to do, but I could do it. I don't think that's what I want to do. I'm honestly fine just leaving it as is. I was thinking about maybe like changing something or whatever, but I mean it's a cool melody. I think it's got all the parts. I also don't think we have to do second time only. Although if we're gonna do a second time only, is it worth adding something? Something that makes sense? What is Peach's theme? What's her like actual theme? So hey, we're definitely coming here soon, but not right now. Alright, let's see here. Do we got a Peach theme? Is that just a little like? Yeah, it is. So I'm not seeing like a peach specific theme. Is this the one that we're looking at afterwards for the record? Yeah, I think it's this one. So look ahead, that's pretty much where we're going next. Is this actually the one? Do they just use this for like Peach's theme? I think that this is the one. I think that's what they use for her theme. God damn it, I'm getting used to the keyboard. I think it is that one. Oh no, it is this one. How come I didn't see it? Maybe I'm blind. That's cool! Dude, that can't be a coincidence. That can't be a coincidence. Does anybody else in the chat? I'm gonna literally deliberately wait for chat. Does anybody else in the chat actually hear what I just heard there? I'll go back. I'll give you guys a second chance. The first one, I was like, maybe it could be a coincidence. When the second one kicks in, it's absolutely a certain thing. They're quoting something there. Or at least like air quotes. Like it's like, yeah, they're kind of there. It's not an exact quote, which is why they do it on purpose. But it's definitely there. It's definitely there. I'm curious if anybody in the chat hears it. In fact, there. Now you can't even see the display. Because I'm gonna quickly bring up what it is. And then I'll bring up a fun fact about that one too. Actually, this might not... No, it does exist. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see what we got. Heard it twice. You don't know what I'm referring to? Okay, I'll do it again. Here we go. Last chance. Last chance for the chat. There it was. I'll give you guys another second. But that's it has to be. It has to be. I swear, if it's not, then I resign. If I went to what's her name? Yoshito Hirano? Is that right? If I went to Yoshito Hirano and Yuka Sujiyoko, yeah, Sujiyoko. My eyesight's not great. I need to get new glasses actually for the record. But anyways, Yuka Sujiyoko. If I went to them and I asked them if this is what you intended, they would say yes. Nope, you resigned too. All right, here it is. Like, both of those are the exact same harmonic motion. It's just that it's in 3/4, so they can't quote it completely. See, because when I heard the first one, I was like, oh, that's cute. It's kind of like that. And then I'm like, I hear the second one, and I'm like, no, they're doing it exactly. Like, it's the exact same harmonic kind of progression, the same harmonies, the same thing. It's just a matter if it's in 3/4, and they're kind of like slightly... The ending is a little bit different, so they don't resolve it the exact same way. But the actual, like, general, like, idea is there. It's absolutely Princess Peach's castle. Like, no way they wouldn't not do that. So... it's too coincidental that it's Peach's theme, and that's the kind of thing that they decided to do. And then this is what I was going to say. The fun fact, that is not actually the first instance of that. Because the first instance is actually here, and I don't think it was on purpose, but it is basically based off here. In case anybody was wondering, or in case anybody didn't know, this is probably the original, like, kind of like idea of that theme, or it's just a massive coincidence. But it can't be a coincidence. Even the B section is pretty similar. It's what do you call it, Pedro? A contrafact? Is that right? I believe a contrafact is the term when it's like the same chord progression, but it's just a different melody on top of it. Because it's pretty much the exact same chord progression, like 1-to-1. So, anyways, we'll get back here. Let's see what we got. A contrafactor. Just add a T at the end. Contrafact. There we go. Contrafact. The more you know. Can I do that? They didn't do it, but I'm in 4. Do I want to do that? I'd have to make it minor, right? What even is that? I've never actually... It's one of the most iconic themes that I've never actually figured it out. Yeah, so... That's actually pretty similar, or pretty. It follows a certain progression, so it's relatively easy to just kind of like hear it. So it starts on the 5th. It looks like. So if I wanted to do that here, I'd have to start it here. Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to do that natural 6. Would I? Am I doing natural 6 here? I am doing natural 6. What's my key? What's my starting key? Ma. So. Ma. Ma. Da da ba da ba ba. Ma da ba ba da ba ba. I guess a little harder. Ba da ba ba da ba ba. 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 It's actually hard to hear it in that minor. And regardless, I don't think it really works as well. The reason why I wanted to do that, spoiler alert for anybody that's watching and hasn't played Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. So feel free to mute my audio in 3, 2, 1. There we go, 1. So, this whole thing that I'm trying to do in the next theme is it has to do with Peach and the character that she kind of befriends. So that's why I kind of wanted to maybe introduce her character theme before we get to this next theme. But if I don't, it's not the worst case scenario. So that's the only reason why I was thinking about it, because again, now granted, I could end up using her character theme in the middle of the next theme. I haven't thought about that one yet, and that's actually an idea I should definitely think about. But that's kind of the deal, because Peach is basically a very important character, a very important catalyst for the character that they're whose theme we're going to do next. There we go. English. And you're good. Spoiler free. Let me do this just in case anybody is still waiting. We are now spoiler free once more. Also, nobody judged the fact that I look at my keyboard when I type. Okay, so then let's not... Oh, wait. Let's not get into Peach's theme itself. Let's get back over here. I do want to... I want to look at the next theme. This one here. You haven't played the game, Pedro? Or are you saying for like spoiling for like other people? Which I agree. That's why I wanted to make sure that I clarified. I do think her theme actually works here. What key are we in? So we're like in a G major-ish. Again, it could be minor, it could be whatever. Just the point is, I'm trying to figure out a relative key, more or less. Oh, you have it? Okay. Good. Good on you. It's a great game. Actually, I think it's literally like I don't even have to change the key. It's like exactly right. Hold on, I gotta... There's a weird delay that I need to fix. No, the harmonic movement is too quick. Actually, it works there. Maybe in a different key it might actually be better, but the gold. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I also would have to figure out how to transition from this theme into the next one. Key-wise, that shouldn't be too big of a difference because of the fact that it's actually pretty similar. Music guy? I would consider myself one, yes. I'm not sure exactly what I would do to end this theme and get into the next one. You're a music guy too. Yeah, we tend to attract those because a lot of our stuff, especially the streams, are very music oriented. This is essentially us. If you haven't seen some of our videos before, you can check those out. Basically, we're primarily a band, and so we do medleys of a bunch of different music, record it, and then put out videos and stuff or whatever. Those take a while to get around to, so for the most part, it's like only once a month. We need to try to get those faster, but in the meantime, we do Let's Plays and other stuff like that. I hate that YouTube doesn't let me know if people are like new or if they're like part. So if you already subbed to the channel, you already know what we're about, then I apologize for the previous speech. I guess here then, check it out. Since you're a newcomer to the stream, here's from the beginning. This is actually what we've gotten so far. We started with Paper Mario 64 and went over through Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and we're going to keep on going into at least Super Paper Mario, I think, for now. Oh, really? Nice. What program do you use? Do you also use Sibelius, or do you use something else? You said you're a piano? So there you go. There's your piano part. Actually, you might get a kick out of the organ stuff later on. Fault. I actually haven't heard of that one. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look it up. And so, if you haven't seen one of our shows, when we play live, typically this is actually done with like footage of the video game and stuff or whatever. So we try to make it very cinematic in the way that we kind of like choose our themes and how we get in and out of themes and stuff like that. So it's trying to be very story-oriented. That's like for the theme for the stars. Here's Bowser's theme. Oh, nice. Well, then thank you for enjoying the content and for being along for the ride. Yeah, we try to stream. I haven't been streaming recently because I recently upgraded my computer. I was using a Mac previously, so that's why I've been missing keyboards left and right, dude. But yeah, the streams are more of like how the music kind of gets written and just like, you know, being able to chill and hang and be able to talk with you guys. Because again, usually we're behind our instruments, so we don't really like get to talk to the fans to just be them. So it's a neat way to be able to like. You subbed a long time ago. Your stuff is cool. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we want to actually bring the real live experience because a lot of the YouTube crowd that we have hasn't actually seen like our live performance. Because when we used to play live, I say used to because COVID. But when we used to play live and we're allowed to play live, we have like big ass jumbo screens and stuff that we would like sync all the stuff to. We want to try to do like a live stream sort of concert also where we can do that and bring it all together. So hopefully that'll happen in the future. That way all the YouTube people can actually see what the full like product kind of comes down to. I love those triplets up on the top. They're just like little stars twinkling. It's so good. I wonder why it's actually drier than normal. I feel like the MIDI is actually playing it drier than normal. Could be a setting that like I haven't been able to adjust yet. Because like I said, this is the first stream that I'm doing on the Windows. Get a Discord? Yeah, that's a good idea actually. You're not wrong. That's a good way to be able to talk to people, actually, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we've been trying to like set up over time. That's the thing, that it's just like there's so many different like platforms. It's like to be on all of them is just like impossible. It's just so time consuming. Because unfortunately, the truth is that for the most part, we do this as like a side like hustle sort of thing. It's like most of us have like day jobs or stuff like that. I just happen to work more at night, like at the weekends and stuff, so I mean, have more days and stuff free. Actually, speaking of which, yeah, I got a little bit more actually. But yeah, we usually stream about noon to 4, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah, I've heard like good and bad things about Twitch, especially right now with all the DCAs or whatever, the DMCAs and stuff. I've heard that like, especially for music, it's kind of going to be a little interesting. So I don't know if I'd rather like stick here on YouTube where it's like the Wild West. Right, that's exactly why I'm like, I feel like I'd rather stick on YouTube. And people have been showing up. It's definitely, the crowd has been growing slowly. It's just on me to keep on being consistent about it. Like I said, I was inconsistent the last few weeks because I was building the PC and there was some other like personal stuff. My sister had a surgery or whatever. She's fine. And there's some other like personal matters that I kind of have to attend to. But yeah, the newest music video should be coming out in the next few weeks because we had already like, more or less pre-recorded that one. And Jackie, our video editor, just got a new PC. because her computer was just not handling the 4K, and essentially that's what my computer is now. Is I upgraded some parts of it. And it's definitely a step up from my 2012 Mac that was trying its hardest for the streams. It is a long one. That's why I, because originally I was gonna try to do all of Paper Mario, and then I realized as I was going through, I'm like, it's not possible. I might honestly just stop at Thousand Year Door. I don't even know if I can. Maybe I'll do them in groups of 2s. Damn, I'll have to think about it. There's just so much good music. Like I could like stay on one game for so long. I could also not loop. I mean, I gotta restate the melody. It doesn't make sense if I don't restate the melody. I don't. No, I'll leave it both times. I was thinking about like maybe just having this section happen one time. But I just feel like it doesn't save that much time. And then, like I said, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna get out of this theme into the next one. I do know that I want to do this theme next, because it's like too important to let it go. Like what it symbolizes is super important if you play the game. For Mega Man X? Nice. Yeah, we have a Mega Man X medley that we did. Well, it's a Mega Man medley, but it's mostly Mega Man X. Because I personally, I do most of the arranging here at 8-Bit Wave, and I've played mostly the Mega Man X series. I've now recently gone through and played some more of the old Mega Man, the original Mega Man stuff, and it. Because of that, you can see my bias when I did our Mega Man medley. But it's an old recording. We should get around to it. In fact, that's actually the video that's coming out this month. Is going to be Chrono. It's 25 years, so we're for sure going to do our Chrono Trigger medley. And we're gonna remaster it essentially because it's been up for our part of our first album, First Contact, but that album was done in like 2016, and it was before we had like better gear and better knowledge about some of the stuff. So that's definitely what we're gonna do. Really? You did a Spark Banjo theme? So do we. We did it on flutes. That's actually the second theme. The first theme is the little fanfare right before the bosses. The second to go down, second to go down. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. What a coincidence. That's awesome, dude. So do you have your stuff on YouTube? The stuff that you write? Do you have it like recorded or anything? Or like at least the sheet music is up on YouTube or something? I think I might just have to like hold out a chord here, just big C minor. No, that's too heavy. Joey, okay, take care, Pedro. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Take care. Secret Base Zone Act 1 from Sonic on my channel. Okay, so you do have a channel. You do have that stuff. Okay, so then I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Shout outs to the Gold. I haven't heard your stuff personally, dude, but I actually, right after the stream, I'm pretty much going to check it out. Because I'm very curious now. So let's just finish up the C minor chord. Actually, I might not even actually make it minor. I might just like leave it as an open fifth, so that way it sounds like we're continuing forward. It doesn't sound like a big resolution. I'm done. That's a C. Mega Man 7 Blast Man, but that's it. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm very curious. I want to hear some of the stuff. But yeah, shout outs to the Gold. Go sub to the Gold. A troll level in Mario Maker 2? I think it just needs a drum fill. That's all. I mean, David will finally will do that fine, and maybe just like a nice cymbal roll. Oh, oops. Oh no, I don't know the key command for this. Is it Control Alt 1? No. Alt Shift 1? There we go. Alt Shift 1. Good. Like I said, I'm getting used to the Windows keyboard, so I'm used to like. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm pretty sure it is Command Shift 1, so Control Shift 1 is right. Okay. The new Crash game. I think visually it's very impressive. I will admit that I haven't played it personally. I've just like seen some footage and some gameplay. I've heard that it feels tight. It feels like, you know, good old Crash. Apparently not like more of the modern ones. But it looks right. It looks good. I don't think that, because I feel like, especially as we get into the modern era, which I was afraid of for like Odyssey and for other like stuff going forward. I feel like there's a weird problem that kind of presents itself with having the cartoony style, because it's like that balance of like keeping it cartoony but not making it not look HD per se. So like I like that you can see like kind of Crash's fur and stuff like that, but he still looks like cartoony. Same thing like with like Odyssey. I think it's great that you can see like each individual hair for Mario. You can see the stitching on his like stuff, but he still looks cartoony. Like nothing looks too realistic, so it just like takes you out. Like I know a lot of people that were saying that they hate the graphics of Pokemon Sword and Shield, and don't get me wrong, there are some things that it's like, okay, this is a multi-million-dollar company, they could do more. I 100% agree with that. But I also don't want like furry Pokemon. Like I just don't think that's part of the look. Like it just starts getting a little weird. It gets too real and it loses that art style, that charm. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I feel. So I think the look is really good. It looks like it platforms well. I like the time aspect. Actually, I will say that much too. I have seen some of the time, like, you know, slowing down the time and speeding up time and all that weird stuff that happens. I think that's great. You know, so in general, I think there's a lot of good stuff, but I do want to play it. I haven't gotten a chance to. If you have played it, let me know your thoughts. I'm very curious. Or even if you haven't, just I guess what do you think? I'm assuming if you're asking, it's because you have an opinion. Yeah, I think that'll work for now. If anything, I'll change it later. Let me guess here. Control Alt T. Hey, I got that one right. So what tempo are we going for here? So do dun gung 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 gung. Do do dun dun gung gung gung. Bring up our handy dandy metronome. Be dun dun gung gung. Yeah, it looks like about 70, so let's do... Oh, I can actually do this now. Can I do Control 4? Hey, I can! I couldn't do that before because I didn't have a full keyboard. Command 4 equals 70. And then this is called what? Sadness and happiness or something? Sorry, one more second. I'll read your comment in 3 seconds. Sadness and happiness, yes. Actually, it doesn't start here. It would start probably here. The only problem I have with it after the missions, too much, and it's hard to do. I like getting every moon in Mario Odyssey, but I can't complain too much about it because it is not required. Yeah. I know. You're what you're talking about. Crash 4. Yeah. Yeah. When you say, well, let me after missions, it's too much. Oh, the after missions. So there's like post game content, is what you're saying. I have heard that the difficulty is like strong, like it's like hard, which is I guess exciting. I kind of like when platforms do that. I liked in Odyssey, like towards like the end when you got to like the darker side of the moon and all that stuff, where you get to kind of like the more challenging sections. I definitely enjoyed a lot of that stuff. Um, I like the harder platformers. I mean, I played the fuck out of Super Meat Boy back in the day. I don't think I ever 100%ed it, but I did beat it. And Super Meat Boy was great. So I definitely I'm into the hard platformers. I can get down with it. So let's figure out what key we're in, and then honestly, unfortunately, I might have to head out. Because I do have to head out like maybe about 5 minutes ish. So yeah, it's like a pseudo G major thing. I think it's like gonna swap in a second, but for the most part, it's G major. So kind of swap our key here. And then I actually think I'm gonna have to cut this off before beat 1, because otherwise it'll still have that C minor tonality. It won't really work very well. In fact, I might have to give a little more time between this, because otherwise you'll still hear that tonality. You play clarinet, by the way, really? I thought I saw you say something about piano, so my bad. Yeah, then you and yeah, no, it has to be shorter. Maybe a half note. You and my wife would get along then. Jackie, our clarinetist is my wife now. Wasn't before. Is my wife now. Man, has it? No, it's only been a year. Yeah, it's been a year since we've been married. I had to think about it. We're going on 2 years though. Classical funk music when making piano pieces. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I used to do the same thing when I was doing more like straight ahead jazz stuff. Um, I used to have a group that we were called the Miami Jazz Force or whatever because we're from Miami. But yeah, we would take like standards and like funkify them and stuff or whatever. So that was like a lot of the deal of what we were doing back then. Some of those ideas actually, or some of the ideas in that group actually like helped form this. I need enough space here that. I think that's fine, but I actually think that this should not be like that. I think it should be a hit and then the roll. So then that needs to be this. No, I said it was Alt Shift 1? Yeah, Alt Shift 1 is what it is. I need to remember that. Alt Shift 1 is the changing the note head. Funkifying classical music. Blasphemy, how dare you. What's up, Luciano? Any tips for high school? Never seen my classmates though. So did you just get into high school? Are you a freshman? That's crazy, dude. Not like, there's nothing bad about being a freshman. What I mean is like it must be very weird to be a freshman at this time. Kind of like transitioning schools and like again, like you said, like new classmates, new people, new faces, new teachers, whatever, and then just not being able to like really see anybody, because of the whole pandemic that's going on. So, if that's the case, my heart goes out to you. Tips for high school, regardless of which, whatever, wherever you're at, make the most of it. Um, Take it for what it is. You're gonna get in. You're gonna get out as much as you put in. If you put in a lot of time, if you go ahead and like study and do all your stuff, you'll get that stuff back. Um, you're about to be a freshman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so you're on the young side. Congrats. I'm glad to hear that there's aspiring young musicians. I didn't get into some of the stuff that I'm doing now, the sheet music and writing all that stuff. I didn't do any of that until I got into college. And I wish I would have done it more when I was in high school because it's one of those things that I guess it wasn't encouraged as much. But I think it's definitely good that you do that because it just really opens up your mind and like really makes you understand music in a different way and appreciate music in a different way. Um, so I think that's great. Don't pay too much attention to what other students say in high school. Yes, that is 100% true. Yeah, you got into it because of your dad. Okay, then your dad is teaching you some good stuff. Shout outs to your dad. um, but yeah, so definitely don't like Luciano saying, don't get too bogged down by what other people say. Just kind of do your own thing. And as I was trying to say before, it's like if the more you seek knowledge, the more you'll receive. Your teachers will be able to provide you with that knowledge, and you'll be able to keep on kind of growing as a person. Your character's going to change a bit. That's normal. You're gonna find where you more or less fit. I feel like in middle school, it's hard to find where you kind of like fit in. Um, but in high school that really starts developing because I was in band when I was in middle school, but I was still playing baseball and I was doing other things and I was also in like chess and doing a bunch of like different things. But when I decided that I was kind of like music is what I'm going to do in some way, shape, or form was midway through high school. That's when I kind of like decided like I was like I want to play saxophone for a living. I wanna be able to like, whether it's teaching music, whether it's mixing music, recording music, I want to do something in music. So definitely just keep an open mind and go into it with like, ready to absorb whatever comes at your way, I guess. I'm more like a drawer, though. I'm good at music. Okay, but I'm better at drawing. Take your studies seriously, whatever you say, and keep working on that. So yeah, exactly. You have an S tier name. That's awesome that you're good at drawing. I suck at drawing. I can't say I suck. Jackie's worse. Jackie's worse at drawing than I am. Um, but yeah, I've never been good with that. I'd say also don't be afraid of like trying new things. That's the younger you are, the better it is for you to experiment. New languages, new hobbies, all those things are going to become easier to you when you're younger. And my mom always said this to me that it's just like the knowledge that you gain, nobody can take away from you. Um, and she was saying in Spanish, "No te ocupa espacio," but it's like it doesn't take up space. Is basically what that like the knowledge doesn't take up space. So that you definitely learn as much as you can for as many different things. You never know when it'll be useful. Um, my dad's a plumber, but some of the skills that I learned from him about like how to use tools and stuff have been useful for when I built my PC, when I fixed my saxophone, things like that. It has been useful. I learned how to solder cables and stuff like that because he also did some electric work, and that's been helpful in the studio. When a cable breaks down, I could solder the cable, stuff like that. So you never know when some of those skills are going to be useful. So just have an open mind, and um, a professor of mine in college used to always say, just be a sponge and just soak up all the stuff that you can. That's the best advice that I've gotten in life, period. Just be able to learn from everything. I learn every day. I'm still learning. I got my degree in education and I'm still learning. I'm learning key commands for Sibelius on Windows because I'm used to the Mac key commands. So it's like you're always learning. 100% always learning. You'll be a student for the rest of your life, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. That's awesome. I hold on. I actually want to see the icon. Let me, because I on the chat. I'm like reading the chat in the stream, so I don't actually get to see your icon. So hold on. Oh man, dude, it's so tiny. Can I click on this? Will it take me there? No, I can't. Well, I'll look at it later because like I said, I do want to check out your channel, anyways. But I do have to unfortunately head out. So I hope that helps. The gold. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you in the future streams. Thanks for everyone else that tuned in. As always, it's been fun. I'm glad that we're getting onto the new camera, the new stuff. Things are moving forward. We're getting into a new theme next time, and I'm actually going to try to have a new medley going on as well. So take care. Much love. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and we'll see you soon. Joe Paz, signing out. 支えてくれる人たちに日頃の思いを込めたラプソディアプリシエーションな気持ちを堂々か